Welcome, Collective, to Timeless Energy. I am Barbara. This is a general timeless read. This is entertainment purpose only. If it does not resonate, please do not try to make it fit. Watch out for scammers in the comment section below. This is my disclaimer. It's not me. Thank you for liking, subscribing. Thank you for your comments and your donations. You'll find a link in the description area of this. Now, today we're going to switch over. I don't know if you can see this. You can't. There we go. Crystals, the stone deck. Alright, it was a special gift. That is my oracle today, and then we will pull 3 cards after we get one oracle. So we're gonna, Spirit guide me, we're gonna find one oracle card for tonight, and then we'll pull 3 cards for the read. Bear with me. Spirit guide me. 1 card for the tarot, for the timeless energy. 1 card for the timeless, too many cards. 1 card for the timeless. 1 card for the timeless. These cards are really hard to shuffle. They're a little on the large side. Bear with me. Let's shuffle them in a little better. They're new and they're stiff. Okay, 1 card for the timeless energies. Spirit guide me. 1 card for the timeless energy. Spirit guide me. 1 card for the timeless energy. Spirit guide me. 1 card. Oops, there we go. That took a little minute, didn't it? Okay, what did we get here? I don't know if you can see with the lighting. It's like the middle of the night, and with 1 light, it came with a fan. But this is Tibetan black quartz. It doesn't really look like a black stone, but that is the Tibetan black quartz. Alright, what is it? The black in Tibetan black quartz refers to the storm-like bursts of inky mineral, often found inside the stone. The Tibetan references the crystal Himalayan origins. Tibetan black quartz reminds those on the spiritual path to non-judgmentally ask, could I be even clearer right now? Who needs it? Metaphysics, occultists, tantrists, and Sagittarians. Where to put it? Wherever you are looking to elevate the vibe, operate on a higher plane, and explore the vastness of your human consciousness. When to use it? When you're chasing enlightenment on the meditation cushion, when you're pulling tarot cards. Light up your spiritual path. Okay, let's set this right over here. Things are a little bit in disarray. The cat jumped up here earlier today. Okay, we're using the holographic tarot tonight. Was the same Rider-Waite. They're just holographic and they're white instead of the dark ones I used in my last read. We're going to find 3 cards. Spirit guide me. I have actually saged or smudged the entire area thoroughly and the cards to save on time. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Spirit guide me, spirit guide me. We have three cards. Spirit guide me. 3 cards. Spirit guide me. 3 cards. Spirit guide me. 3 cards. Spirit guide me. Okay, there's one. We have the sun. I don't know how well you can see this. And I have, let's see, fix this camera a little bit. I have a problem. I'm constantly picking the card up and flapping it around. So I kind of made a judgment call on that one. I'm trying to leave the cards on the table when I do the read. So there's the sun. Alright. There's the second card for the timeless energy for this read. Spirit guide me. The second card for the read. Spirit guide me. The second card for the read. Timeless read. Timeless energy. Spirit guide me. The card for the timeless energy. Spirit guide me. Okay. I moved the camera. My goodness. I'm not gonna win for losing here. Let's push that up just a little bit. There we go. The Magician. My second card. And I'm gonna set that right there where we can get a good look at it. There we go. Right about the cramped space. Okay, one more card for timeless energy. Bear with me. Thank you for your patience. One more card for the timeless energy. Bear with me. Thank you. One more card for the timeless energy. One more card, Spirit. One more card. Guide me. Spirit, guide me. Spirit, guide me. One more. One more card. Queen of Cups in the upright. I don't know if the Sun and the Magician were both in reverse. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned that when I pulled them out, but I laid them down that way. The Sun in reverse, the Magician in reverse, and the Queen of Cups. There, that's much better. In reverse. So let's see what we've got going on here. Our first card is the Sun. Now, in reverse, the Sun could be canceled plans. That jumps out at me. A clouded future. I cannot possibly read all of the definitions of every card. I try to share the ones that are jumping out at me as best I can. Now, I do know that the Sun card is a solar energy chakra. My favorite with the solar energy, the chakra, solar chakra, would be you have the willpower to change anything in your life. And that's the definition that I use more often than any. You prioritize your health and your inner peace over superficial interests. Now, the energy of the sun is sadness. It can be, and I always have to mention this even though I'm not comfortable with it, this kind of information, miscarriage, stillbirths, or abortions. It could be cancellations, a lack of enthusiasm, unrealistic expectations. Now, you can't see this picture. It's a holographic image, and I said I wasn't going to wave the cards around. But on the card, we have a naked child mounted on a white horse, displaying a red standard. It is the destiny of supernatural East, the great and holy light which goes before the endless procession of humanity. This card is a transit from the manifest light of this world, represented by the sun, to the light of the world yet to come, which goes before aspiration and is typified by heart of a child. The sun would be the consciousness of the spirit. And the child, in a sense, is simplicity, innocence, in the sense of wisdom. This card could actually signify the restored world. In reverse, though, with the solar chakra, your body and your mind is connected, aligned. That would be in reverse. So maybe you're not feeling very connected or aligned. You might be dealing with conceitedness or sadness. Possibly a broken engagement or marriage. That is possible. Now, in reverse, possibly a broken engagement or marriage. Unhappiness and loneliness shouts out on that one too. So this is a union energy. This is definitely shouting union in many different ways. But in this particular deck, what I'm seeing, what goes before the endless procession of humanity. The sensitive life and passing on the journey home. It signifies restoring the world. Now, this card is in reverse, and those definitions were not. So, the energy could be the opposite of restoring the world. This card could be the energy, which would be a renewal of the animalistic nature. But a lot of energy in this card with the consciousness. You do have, in an innocent way, a sense of wisdom, but in reverse. This would be maybe not so innocent, and maybe not so smart. In reverse. Would not be a state of perfect conformity. With the solar chakra, you love and accept yourself. In reverse, maybe you are not feeling that energy of accepting yourself or loving yourself. And this energy is temporary. With the tarot read, an energy on a read could last from 3 to 5 days. But in this particular, because it's in reverse. Yeah, reverse kind of gets us sometimes. Prioritizing your health, maybe you're not prioritizing your health. Okay. Now with the Magician, also in reverse. And there's a serpent here around the waist, and symbolically it appears to devour its own tail. It is the symbol of eternity. I don't think there's any way I can reverse that definition. You could probably reduce the eternity part if you want in some way. I am basically taking this off of a list, obviously, because I don't use this deck very often. In front of the Magician, and every Magician, not just this deck, are the symbols of the 4 tarot suits. The elements of natural life. Now, it can signify a motive. Now, in the upright, it would be like a divine motive, but in the reversed, maybe not such a positive motive of man. It could symbolize the unity of individuals, but in reverse, I would guess that maybe the unity isn't quite there yet. Feigned expertise. Well, you know, I know a lot of people that want to make out that they're a lot better at something than they really are. Fake it till you make it. There's some frustration with this in reverse and blocked creativity. This is a throat chakra energy. Where you know who you are. You're not afraid to show it. In reverse. So maybe you're having some issue about your identity. You say what you do and think, what makes you feel authentic, in reverse. So maybe you're not being real authentic. In reverse, blocked creativity. You're not being authentic. Frustration and indecision. You're not sure who you are yet. Well, many younger people in the world are not sure who they are. Usually takes a little bit of maturity, that's a given. But this energy is you're not sure, you're uncertain. It might not be an individual we're referring to, but don't take this personal. If it resonates, of course, by all means, but it might not be an individual. Maybe you're uncertain about something else going on. Indecision, again, disquiet. This could be the use of your skills for destructive means. I don't know, we all have a skill set. And where the sun is a marital relationship, it is also sadness, conceitedness, and ego. We take sadness and conceitedness and the ego with your solar chakra, where you don't necessarily have the willpower to change things, where you're not connected or you're not feeling connected. You're not feeling connected. You're not feeling the enthusiasm. You're feeling sadness. Now the sun energy in reverse again confirms that the ego or the identity is that you're having issue with feeling your identity. Maybe your ego is not up to par. I don't know very much about people that have really big egos, but they're usually very obstinate, very stubborn. I know what I'm doing. This would be the exact opposite of that. Your creative energy is waning. In the upright, the sun, you have a lot of potential. But the sun is practical matters, normally. You have a lot of potential. In reverse, normally you have a lot of potential. You're not feeling it today. Today you're feeling a lack of enthusiasm. Today you're feeling sad about something. Today there might be a little bit of conceited energy. But I would say with the ego being in reverse that we could probably drop that definition altogether today. Unhappiness and loneliness is sticking out. Canceled plans. Now that would be a good one. Canceled plans. And then we go back to the Magician, which is the marital energy. Indecision, insecurity, disquiet. I have a marital energy here, so this might be in relationship, not just a husband and wife, but it could be any kind of relationship. These definitions would be indecision in a relationship, insecurity in a relationship, disquiet feelings of that sort in a relationship. It could be, like I said, the using of your skills in a destructive way. But in reverse, the Magician has blocked creativity. It's frustration. Again, verifying the indecision energy. The throat chakra, you're not feeling it when it comes to knowing who you are. You're not feeling it. the throat chakra, normally you have confidence in expressing yourself. You're not feeling it with this energy in reverse. You're just not. Now, the thing about this is the magician has the Mercury energy, which is communication. We all know the communication is Mercury, but the magician is in reverse. Not only are you not feeling that confidence about your identity and who you are, but the reasoning that you're normally pretty grounded with, health, the subject of health, yours or somebody else's, might be making you indecisive. That one sticks right out. Frustration, indecision, health in reverse would be bad health. Communicating on that subject, there's a possibility right there. Because you have the communication, you have the Mercury energy, you have the throat chakra. You're not sure of who you are, or you're not certain. Maybe in most cases you're very confident, you're a decision maker, but in this energy you're not very confident. You're not the decision maker, and your energy and your creativity, weakness and blocked creativity, if you or someone else is trying to come off like an expert in something, you're probably not being honest about it. That is the reverse energy of the magician. A serpent appearing to devour its own tail. This refers to the eternity, the attainment of eternity. Now, with Mercury in the communication and how health jumped right out in reverse, well, you might be thinking about like eternity if you're not feeling good. There's a lot going on in the world. Maybe your energy is you're not sure. You're not feeling a lot of confidence. You're undecided. It might have to do with health. In reverse, there are delays. In reverse, there is indecision. Ineptitude would be the word right there. Where you feigning that you know what you're doing, you've got the expertise, but you're not an expert and you don't have the skills. You're just acting like you've got the skills. But this is connected to health, and that's the one that's jumping out. The way your mind is reasoning, okay, well, one would depend, actually, wouldn't it? Are we talking about your health? How serious is it? Are you very sick? Are we talking about the health of someone else? Because this, so far, is saying something here about a decision making. We have sadness. We have miscarriage, stillbirth, and abortions. We have a reference to eternal. We also have a reference to relationship, which could be a marriage or could be a different type of relationship. But when it's in reverse, could be the breaking up of that same subject. Communication. Health is sticking out, and the way you reasoning. Who is it the one that is sick? Is it you? Is it someone else? Is it very, very serious? Is it causing some kind of delay? Is the health or the bad health, because it's in reverse, causing delays? Is the bad health causing a situation where decisions need to be made? This is canceled plans. Is the bad health or the decision making on the bad health of you or someone else causing canceled plans? Yeah, I just saw that. Canceled plans. Sadness. With the solar chakra, that prioritizes health. So we've got health a couple of times here. Canceled plans. You or someone else is sick. The decision making on that specific subject. Not to exclude the possibility of miscarriage, stillbirth, or abortion. Communications. The reasoning that you might have on the subject of health, or the way you communicate about the subject in making a decision on a health-related subject. Canceled plans, health-related, making a decision. And the throat chakra, communicating about a decision. I do believe this is health-related, because I'm getting it in a couple of different ways. And with the Magician in this particular deck, bringing up the snake around the waist, the symbol of eternity or attainment of, and this is in reverse, so maybe the energy is not necessarily the attainment of eternity. Does not saying that someone has passed, but maybe somebody is sick and somebody's thinking of eternity. I'll bet if it's in reverse, they're probably thinking that their chances aren't very high at this point of getting through that gate. I mean, just to be on the light side there, that's the way I would see that, because it's in reverse. Canceling plans, bad health, you or someone else. Thinking about eternity. We're not seeing a death energy, but maybe the subject of eternity is becoming a focus of conversation. We did get the communication energy. Maybe the subject of the health. Because the chakra covers the energy of health. And the cards cover the energy of health. And there are delays. So delays don't necessarily mean like, well, hey, a lot of things stop happening when you get sick. And then also, if it's somebody else that you particularly, are close to, maybe some of the things that you had planned had to be canceled because you needed to take care of somebody that was sick. This makes absolute sense. There's frustration with this energy. Canceled plans, frustration, health. In reverse, bad health. Your bad health, the bad health of somebody else. Communication about delays. If you had to cancel plans, communication about canceling plans. Bad health, yours or someone else's. And maybe serious bad health. Because the thought process in this energy, the snake wrapped around the magician's waist, specifically indicates the symbol to eternity. And in reverse, I would be thinking, okay, well, we've all been in the house of the Lord, we hope. We all focus on the day that we can pass over, and we are all hoping when that happens that there will be eternity. That's a given. But in reverse, you're in bad health, or someone else is. And maybe there's a little bit of energy being focused on the subject of eternity. That would make sense. Canceled plans delayed. Canceled plans delays. Especially when clouded future. Canceled plans, clouded future. Miscarriage, stillbirth, abortion, health, canceled plans, clouded future, health, in reverse. Yours or someone else's. Conversations, communication, the way you're reasoning on this specific subject, and every individual person is going to reason on that particular subject depending on your particular situation. So you can individualize it at this point if there's communication. With serious bad health, there's going to be communication. If there's serious bad health, well, it might be bad enough to make cause some delays. Well, yeah, if you're lying in your sick bed, you're not gonna get to work. Okay, so the delays can vary. We're not just picturing the terminal bedridden situation here. This could be a temporary situation, but cancellations, delays, and signifying with this snake on eternity. Maybe it's bad enough to start thinking about God. Simple as that. It doesn't have to be anything really serious. It does not. I don't see death card energy here, so I wouldn't start panicking. Now, to move on here, let's get a little lighter energy, because I said I wasn't going to wave cards around, but you know what? This one's upright, okay? Okay. Let's see. Queen of Cups. This one's upright. Let's move this. Queen of Cups is upright. Let's get a little positive energy. The devoted wife. having a gift of vision, warm-hearted, or a good friend. There, see, we got positive energy with the Queen. With the Queen of Cups energy, okay, this card is a Cancer energy, which is emotional, flat out. Timeless energy, try to focus on the energy and not like individual people. You might know a Cancer, you might be a Cancer, but in my case, I'm going to focus on the energy of the Cancer. That is emotional. That is sensitive, okay? Sensitive, emotional energy, maybe somebody who's a little secretive. This would fall into place if cancellations and delays, bad health is a situation, especially if the bad health is very serious. And then you have the energy of the emotional Cancer energy, which includes being secretive. There might be a possibility that you're dealing with a serious illness and you are not communicating about this with other people. The Cancer energy is not only emotional, it's a really big imagination. Maybe you're close to somebody who's sick, but you're not like in the same room and can't like judge it straight out because you're not there. And your imagination is going wild. That's a good one right there. Cancer, with the Queen of Cups here, actually adds a little bit of flavor to the first two cards. And it's in the upright, which means it's positive. We hope. It does have imagination. You can take that in the wrong way if you think somebody's very seriously ill and they're not telling you the truth, but it does include the imagination. Now, again, the Queen of Cups energy is the mother energy, the loving energy, the nurturing energy. This is the nurturer, the caregiver. So if we are talking about the bad health of you or someone else, we are having the energy right here of the caregiver. The sincere feelings of love that someone has for a person, and they are caring for that person. This is the energy of the Queen of Cups. Sincere feelings of love and the caregiver energy. Whereas usually we see this as a mother role. You can switch the roles on the energy. Because you know what? There is plenty of room in the box of the mother energy for the single father who cares for a child. For the husband who is giving loving, sincere devotion to a wife who's sick. So there's plenty of room in that box for that mothering energy. It is the caregiver. Or sick. Somebody's got to take care of you. We have the Neptune energy in this card too. Again, the imagination running wild. Wow. I've had the imagination running wild in at least 3 of these cards. My memory is not so good. It might be more than that, but at least twice here. Because Neptune is imagination. Neptune is also sensitivity. Cancer is also sensitivity. So this is a very sensitive, emotional energy. And maybe one that you are hiding. I can relate to this because I worked in a hospital once. So if you're a caregiver and you're working in a hospital as a nurse, you can't show your emotional energy. You are dealing with a patient and you cannot reveal your specific emotional feelings about the subject, good or bad. You're dealing with a serious illness of someone that's very close to you, you're probably not going to want to reveal how you feel personally, up close and personal, because you don't want to alarm the person who's sick. So that would make, with the Neptune energy, you have the wisdom to stay calm. Yes, you're very sensitive. Yes, you have a huge imagination. And on top of that, the Cancer connected to the Queen of Cups has a huge imagination. Okay, we are not doubting that. But the Neptune energy is a calm energy. You have the wisdom to stay calm. You might be very sensitive, but you're hiding these feelings. That is what this card is right here. You are a mothering caregiver. You are caring for someone that you care about who's very sick. That is what I'm seeing here. You've canceled plans, decisions being made, specifically spelling out certain energies of illness that, I don't want to go back over again. The Queen of Cups has the gift of vision. This might be the energy of being able to know instinctively just when something needs to be done. It's like walking in the room at the very same time that the person who's sick wakes up. Knowing just when to show up with a snack, or a bowl of soup, or some crackers, or a glass of water. I'm not going to mention any other beverages because we're assuming the patient is sick. Okay. The third eye is connected to the Queen of Cups. Now, the third eye is very strong intuition, and I prefer the definition is you trusting your intuition. And you know what? To tell you the truth, I wasn't sure when I started whether I saw this message in the right way. I mean, it does say devoted wife. It could be devoted husband. It could be devoted relative, devoted friend. We don't want to get specific, but a warm-hearted person whose caring energy is motherly towards somebody who's having health problems that are serious enough to cause delays, even if they're only temporary. This could be, hypothetically, somebody who gets sick for 2 or 3 days and misses a couple of days of work. Missing a couple of days of work could be your delay. 2 or 3 days, somebody needs to tend to your needs. Maybe bring you the beverages or the food, or come in and visit so that you're not laying there all by yourself with the only company being the remote control. There's a lot more to it. Speaking of a caregiver, it could be a nurse. Now, more serious illnesses do often go in that direction. And I'm thinking this could be a more serious illness. If the subject of eternity is jumping out, because that's what I saw, that snake, and the subject of eternity, where maybe you are sick enough, or somebody that you know is sick enough, that the subject of eternity has crossed your mind. Well, that crosses my mind every time I go into a hospital, just because I don't know who I'm going to be laying in the same room with. Okay, You never know what's going to make you nervous. Some things are very, very small. Now, with our oracle card, Tibetan black quartz reminds those on a spiritual path to non-judgmentally ask, could I be even clearer right now? Light up your spiritual path. So there we have eternity, or the subject of, and here we have spiritual path, or the subject of. I will remind you, if this does not resonate, please do not take it for your own. This is Timeless Energy. By all means, come back and visit me anytime that you feel or find the time. Have a nice evening or day, because I think right now it's 3 o'clock in the morning.